Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this game, the 9th that the Jags have played here in London. You might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the 3rd of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent. The Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Wayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off. The Jaguars at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll run with Etienne. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. There he goes, right side. takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very... And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be starting with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
But it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2nd down and 3.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Josh Allen accumulates 7.5 sacks last season to lead Jacksonville and their rebuilding defense. Not quite the Pro Bowl season he had as a rookie. They expect him to continue to blossom and is a future All-Pro.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On the option to give to Williams here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's got room. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And some room to work. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 27, Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Here we go with Williams. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big first down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal, playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play caller.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down, Etienne once more. And he's got some space here. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think